And Sandoval's plan to increase business license fees has essentially died in the state assembly. But now he has a new option that will combine his bill with another one to help raise about $500 million for education. Paul Nelson joins us live in the newsroom after talking to lawmakers in Carson City. Paul, what'd you find out?
Well, Wendy, Sandoval says Senate Bill 252 would have broadened the tax base in a fair and easy way. But some Assembly conservatives worry the fees would hurt small business. He hopes his new proposal will get some new support to meet his $7.3 billion budget. Governor Sandoval's new plan to fund his education reform still includes the business license fee increase. It would go from $200 to $300 per year, but corporations would pay $500. Companies grossing more than $3.5 million a year would pay the rates originally proposed by the governor.
A lot of work has gone in by the governor and staff to meet with legislative leaders and to come up with an improved compromise that we believe can move forward.
That compromise includes part of Assembly Bill 464, known as the Anderson-Armstrong Plan. The intent of the bill would increase the rate and the amount of companies that pay the modified business tax without hurting small businesses.
These are incubator businesses that are trying to grow and expand, and we certainly don't want to hinder them with a tax that might slow their progress down.
About 1/5 of Nevada's 330,000 companies pay the modified business tax.
Our concern with their plan was that's still a very narrow base of taxpayers and is not something that we expect to be able to grow going forward.
Still, Sandoval's plan would increase the modified business tax rate from 1.17% to 1.47% and reduce the exemption from $340,000 to $200,000. But some lawmakers are looking at a more modest budget, around $6.9 billion.
I think that we need to look at what we want to spend and then what we can spend. And that's when you decide whether there's more revenue needed, not before.
Wilden says the revenue is needed and says the legislature has only made $100 million worth of adjustments with just one budget left to close.
After 100 days of careful consideration, their conclusions to date are pretty much that, yeah, the governor's budget at $7.3 billion is in the ballpark of where we need to be spending.
Wilden says the education budget will likely close by tomorrow, so lawmakers will be faced with two options: either reopen the budgets and start cutting, or find a revenue source. If Sandoval's new plan passes, Wilden says it would generate nearly $525 million. Covering the 2015 legislature, live in the newsroom, Paul Nelson, Channel 2 News.